Hi, everybody, and welcome to the latest episode of Scratch That with Sammy James. I'm Sammy James, and this is the show where I'm going to teach you about animals with a different topic every episode. This week's episode, this week's episode's topic is adorable killing machines. Oh, so sweet. So adorable, so fucked up. Oh, and we are going to start with, I'm really sorry. We're going to start by ripping the band-aid right off. What do I have behind me? Maybe you've already seen enough of it to know, but what do I have behind me? It's the otter. Who doesn't love otters? Everything else that lives in the ocean or the river, that's what doesn't love otters. Oh, we know these little guys, you know, there's so many cartoon characters. There's a Jim Henson movie about these guys, you know. And look at them, they're cute. We know all the cute stuff, like how they, you know, you're at me, you're like, Sammy, they hold hands so they don't lose each other. They break shells on their stomachs. They they hold their young afloat. You know, they're adorable. They're also monsters. Okay, I'm not even gonna go into everything. I'm just gonna give you just a little taste of how horrible these are. Uh, you know, they kill a lot, actually. They attack things a lot. They are awful to seals in particular. Don't look it up. Don't look it up. I'm not going to tell you. Don't look it up. But otters, it's not like they're just killing prey or predators. No, otters kill for fun, like sociopaths. That's right. And after they've killed you, are they just gonna leave that body there? Are they gonna eat you? No. They're going to keep you around for a few days as a toy. They're gonna keep you around and play with you. I'm sorry, we've ripped this band-aid off. Uh there's a lot of things, other things to get to. Um, you know, I'm sorry I ruined otters for you. Ducks are also awful. Don't Google it. Don't look it up. I'm not going into it. Uh, but we're going from ruining an animal for you to giving you maybe your new favorite animal. What do we have next? We have the fucking Wolverine. That's adorable. As adorable, it is also a badass. The Wolverine is honestly one of the most badass, tough, amazing creatures on the planet. They are 40 pounds. Okay? That's my dog's size. That's not huge. Do you know what they regularly fight off and have even killed? Wolves and bears. That's right. Wolverines, they are fearless. They will take on whatever comes their way. They're little guys, just like Wolverine, the comic book character. They don't have a healing factor though. They're little, they're tough, and let me just be the first to say to you, you have a Wolverine inside of you. I have a Wolverine inside of me. There's lots of things that might seem daunting. You let your little internal Wolverine out, and you kick that situation's ass. Okay, be a Wolverine. What do we have next? Well, this next one, not exactly a killing machine. I'm sure they have resulted in deaths, but just something you don't want to fuck with, okay? Another mammal you don't want to mess with, the porcupine. These guys, they they're just minding their own business, okay? But if you go at them, they're gonna say, "Hey, here's here's a here's a parting gift, asshole." Uh, what is the parting gift? They have these quills all over their body. How, they have 30,000 of these at any time. So they're not at any risk of running out, okay? Uh, the predator goes after them. It's not like if you wait long enough as a predator, it's like they're gonna run out. No, they have 30,000 at a time. Cool thing about this is if you do get spiked by a porcupine, you don't have to worry too much. Well, you do have to worry because guess what? You can't pull the thing out. You can, but it causes more damage coming out than going in because it's barbed at the end. That's the bad thing. The cool thing, the thing that makes it, maybe not so bad, is these quills. That's what they're called. They're called quills. Are pre-medicated with. They have a natural antibiotic on the barb that prevents infection to some extent. But this isn't conscientious. They're not. This isn't for the predators, the stupid people, and the stupid dogs that might go after them, get in their face, and disrespect their personal space. No, this is for them. Because listen, you're covered in 30,000 quills. Accidents happen. Accidents happen. You climb a tree, you get startled, you slip on the tree. Ow, you accidentally quill yourself. Well, that's why you always bring your first aid kit that happens to also be the thing you accidentally stabbed yourself with. We all know this rule. What? Another thing, porcupines are actually probably my favorite animal because they are a perfect illustration of the importance of consent. Mm-hmm. Don't touch me, you might get stabbed. That's what the porcupine says. Seriously, don't touch me. Now, we've had three mammals, but I'm not a mammalist. I'm not only going to show you mammals. Any type of animal can be adorable, right? I already showed you ducks. They're monsters. I already showed you ducks. Don't Google them. But it's not just mammals and birds that are adorable. An animal that I find absolutely adorable is the frog. Right, look at that little guy. Don't you just want to go over and pet it, and nuzzle up to it, get it on your skin? Don't do it. This is the golden poison dart frog, the deadliest poisonous animal on the planet. Okay, they have 1 gram of the poison secretion from this skin is enough to kill 10,000 people from contact to the skin. These things, these little friends, these little buddies, you could still be their buddy from like far away, if you want to like have a nice conversation with it, like I'm having right now. I think they'd be cool with that. Just don't touch them. Again, it's like the porcupine. Respect personal space. Or this adorable killing machine. It's going to show you the killing machine aspect. What was I saying? Okay, so that's impressive. The 10,000 people thing. Not as impressive as this. At any one time, they have enough poison on their bodies to kill 3 bull elephants. I actually did not look this up. I'm going to assume nothing eats them. But maybe it does. Maybe there are some things that have figured out how to do that, like one of the next things I'm going to show you. Before I go on to that little buddy, I'm going to tell you just about frogs in general. You might be thinking, well, that one's an adorable killing machine. Other frogs are fine, right? And other frogs are fine. To you. But see this little buddy? Just a green tree frog buddy? If you're a mosquito, if you're a fly, if you're a bug, that's a killing machine. Okay? They eat like 30 flies a day. Maybe. I don't remember the exact number. I'm going to say it. They eat 30 flies a day. Maybe it's more. You know what else they eat? Well, almost every frog species also commits cannibalism. That's right. They're eating their siblings. They're eating their children. They're eating other people's children, other frogs' children. They're eating eggs. But you're a person. They're not going to eat you. Yet. Who knows? Maybe one day they'll be that big. I, for one, am really in favor of frogs becoming the next dominant species on the planet. Look at that adorable future overlord. Hi. Hello. Hello, leader of the world. Let's move on. Wow, this has been off the rails, falling apart from the get-go. I don't care. It's going to go out like this. Because I'm not recording it again. Okay? This is the second time I'm recording this. I'm not doing it again. What else are cute? I told you we were going to have another poisonous animal that somehow things have figured out how to eat. And what is that? It's the pufferfish. Look at this doofy little buddy. Okay? They're so sweet. They're so cute. And these guys, they have thought of everything when it comes to maybe killing you or a predator. Now they are a delicacy in some cuisines, like Japanese food in sushi. They are a delicacy that needs to be prepared by, you need someone who has trained, you need an expert, you need a master chef, a master sushi chef for one of these buddies, because if you cut them up wrong, well, you're gonna die. Well, maybe you won't die. Whoever you serve it to, gonna die. Okay? Now, the thing about that is, we don't have as many of those master chefs as we once did. So just know that if you go and eat pufferfish, there's always a chance not only that they did it wrong, but that it wasn't even cut and cooked by one of the people who is supposed to be doing it, because that is a dying breed of a person. Okay, There aren't a lot of those people who know how to do that anymore. It is a secret that will maybe die with the existing masters. Die like you might if you eat pufferfish. Now I told you they've thought of everything. Now here's what the pufferfish does. If you are a predator uh, or an asshole and you decide to go bother this fish, try and eat this fish, well, first, it's going to run. It's going to say, well, I'm out. But if you go and you catch it, it's going to puff up. And when it puffs up, it becomes really big, but it also has spines on it. They don't detach like the porcupine's quill. They're just poking out of their body, and that's going to hurt you. And if you do try and eat it, it's going to keep puffing up, and it's going to get lodged in your throat, and you're going to die that way. Maybe you somehow swallow it. Well, then remember, it's poisonous. You're gonna die. Somehow there are predators that have figured out how to eat these, and all the power to them because they've done everything to avoid that. So that is the pufferfish. That is our fish buddy. Now, one thing that you might not think are adorable are insects. And that's fine if you think that. But have you ever seen a caterpillar? Look at the fuzzy little caterpillar. This is the Hickory tussock. Tussock. The Hickory tussock. Okay, look at don't you looks like they want to give you a hug. Don't you just want to hug it? Don't hug it. Don't do it. This cute little friend. It's not like some of these other animals that they kill a lot of prey, or they're poisonous to us, or people are dicks and they have to go at you with a quill, say, hey, leave me alone. No, this is just mind their own business. Another thing about these is you might be thinking, well, I guess I'm not going to go to Colombia where the golden poison frog lives. I'm not going to go underwater. I'm not going to go to the X-Men comic books where the Wolverine lives. Okay, I'm never going in the water again now that I know about otters. But the Hickory tussock, this could just be in your backyard. Okay, they are common. I don't know if they're common, but they are in the eastern United States. If you're in the eastern United States, you don't have to be. You could be anywhere. If you're in the eastern United States, this could just be in your backyard. Looking up at you like, hey, give me a hug. Don't hug it. We've been over this. Going back to what I was saying before, they're not trying to hurt you, okay? They're not covered in poison. They're not gonna stab you with a quill if you get too close. No, Hickory tussock, just the weird coincidence that a large portion of humans are allergic to them. So you go over, you're like, oh, let me give you a hug. You get a horrible skin rash. And you have breathing problems. You go to the hospital. Probably don't die though, but it's not going to be fun. I'm still calling it an adorable killing machine. Looks like it's wearing like a horror like a hockey mask. It's Jason Bug. Okay, cool. I have two more for you. Are you excited for two more adorable killing machines? Maybe you said no. I don't care. I'm showing you the two more anyway. And this is, I like to end with moments of cuteness. This whole episode has been nightmare fuel. This next animal is both a moment of cuteness and nightmare fuel. And no, that is not a tabby cat. That is not a house cat. That is the black-footed cat. It is the smallest wild cat on the African continent. And it is also the deadliest predator on land. Okay? Now, clearly, this isn't taking down a gazelle. Certainly not an elephant like that frog. Okay? No, it is, but it has the best success rate of all the wild cats in Africa. It kills 14 animals a night. These are birds and mice, but it's making 14 kills. That is more than a leopard will make in an entire month. Okay? And it kills literally all night. Okay, that is a kill every half hour. But look at it. Look at this adorable killing machine. Actually, is that different than your cat? Maybe not. Well, we have one more. So just sit back, pet the adorable killing machine house cat that might be next to you on the couch, and enjoy the final animal. What is it? Oh, the cutest thing we have covered so far. The wombat! What? Wombats kill? Yes, they do. They kill in the greatest way possible. Don't worry, they're not going to kill you. Again, unless you are a horrible person. The wombat has the distinction of first being an adorable little buddy, but second, having the deadliest butt, also an adorable butt. Look at that little killer butt. Look at the killer butt. Who's got a killer butt? You got a killer butt. So, how does it have the deadliest butt on the planet? Okay, glad you asked. Let's say you're a predator and you see one of these little buddies and you're like, I'm gonna eat that. Well, you chase after it, it's gonna run. You catch it, it's gonna keep running. You get close to it, it's gonna keep running. It's gonna run into its burrow. Let's say you decide, no, not so fast, little cute butt. And you decide I'm gonna go in there after it. But what it does is it scurries down. And it scurries down, and then it makes a turn. It's a hard turn, and you go and you get to that turn, and you don't turn fast enough. So you're at this like angle. What this little cat does is they immediately back the fuck up and crush your skull with their ass. Oh, this is screw healing factor. This is the superpower I want. Just crush a predator's head with my skull. That's the dream. That is the dream right there. And that is Adorable Killing Machines. This is Scratch That. Has been Scratch That. I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you learned something. And I hope you'll think, before you go and bother an animal. These are my favorite adorable killing machines. Tune in next time and you'll find out about some more of my favorite animals. This has been Scratch That.